What is up, everybody? Hope you're doing good. Welcome back to another video where today we're doing something a little bit different. First off, I know I sound weird, still saying these the past couple videos. Uh, I'm at a different place to be alone because I'm sick. Connect the dots there. So, we're gonna have to make do with my headset as opposed to actually having my boom mic. So today we're going to be covering the Aerosoft CRJ 700 from Microsoft Flight Sim. This is a bunch of information I found from a couple different sources. A lot of it, though, has been straight from the forum, just the thread. I will post it in the description. It's like 31 pages now, no, it's got to be maybe almost 40 pages. So check that out if you have any questions or anything. A lot of it's in there. And one thing is, a lot of this came from the head developer. Some of his posts, and I'm going to put his name on the screen right now because I don't want to butcher it. I'll probably end up butchering it. But shout out to him. He's been dropping a lot of information, responding to a lot of posts, and he's been awesome. So the first big thing we're going to start with is it's actually two separate packs. Now, in P3D, it was all one. You had the 700, 900, 1000, and then the newest, the 550. The way it's going to work is going to be a €42 pack, which is the CRJ 700 and the CRJ 550. They are pretty much identical aircraft. The 550, all it is it's rated for 50 seats, and it is had its maximum takeoff weight, or I think it's the maximum takeoff weight is what's been lowered. So performantly, it'll perform a lot differently than the 700, but aesthetically will look the exact same. Then the 900 and 1000 will come out later, and it'll be 1675 euros for the expansion pack. They did say that the 700/550 will be releasing first, and it's like most add-ons going to be required for the expansion pack. Now, what I found out recently is, and by recently I mean within the past like 30 minutes doing some diving for information, is the beta should have started. A couple days ago, they said the beta is going to be starting in a few days. I'm guessing we've already seen it started, so that's awesome. I'm going to reach out and try and get my hands on the beta. There are rumors that there's a possible 2020 release. That's really up to the devs and how the beta goes. I'm going to expect January, February 2021 is when we'll see a full release. But I'm gonna hold out a little hope for 2020. We still have 10 days left from the time recording this video. So one of the big things I'm gonna first address that is not gonna be with the mod is the wing flex. Everything I've read pretty much was saying wing flex. It's not like an A330. I think is what they said. Exactly that exact phrasing. It's not an A330. It's not these flexi wings, so it's not going to be in. It just wasn't worth it for the few pixels, which I understand, especially when this is, I really think this is the first big airplane mod for Microsoft Flight Sim, and it's, I think, the first airliner we're seeing, so, I'd rather get it out, and I don't care about wing flex. They do plan to release it on the Aerosoft store and the Microsoft Flight Sim store simultaneously, hopefully, but the lead dev, who at least let me phrase this, I'm assuming he's the lead dev or the project manager. Once again, I'll put his name up here. Said that it's kind of will be on Microsoft to then get it up there. I think it's pretty much kind of like Steam. You give it to them and they have to manually put it up there themselves. So I'm hoping that they'll give it to Microsoft and they'll release it, but they're not going to wait on Microsoft to put it on the store to release it. Some of the big things that they did say is we will see 6 manuals, which is good. I've never been a fan of reading manuals. I'm better at watching a video and seeing and then kind of trying to repeat that as opposed to reading manuals and translating words to actions. However, 6 manuals, so if you are good at taking words and turning them to actions, you'll be set. A big thing is we'll see working HUDs. I'll attach a picture here, courtesy of the Aerosoft and the got off the forums. That's awesome because we don't have working HUDs in Flight Sim as of right this second at the time recording in December 2020. So that's really cool. Really excited. I'm not big into using them, mostly because in P3D and Flight Sim X, there was a little frame rate drop that I noticed. But I'm excited. Um, there's also going to be the ability to do holds. That's something I don't think we really have right now with any of the base aircraft, so that's nice, especially if you do VAT Sim and IFR. That's going to be a really important thing. It will also come with the electronic flight bag that we saw in the P3D V4 one. The screenshot that I saw a while back and I can't seem to find is it looked nice. It's actually really cool. You see reflections of like the cockpit screens. Cool. Speaking with the electronic flight bag, all the nav data will be coming from Nav Data Pro and Navigraph, according to some forum posts. And a big thing that people have asked is, are we going to see failures? And the exact quote was, there is a dim view on failures. So take with that what you will. You know, we might see this a later update. I will say this, I did scan through the forums to find information, and so there might have been an update, but at the time and place of me reading this, failures did not look like we're going to be seeing them, at least with the initial release, which, like I said, I'm fine with. I just want an aircraft that can fly properly from A to B and do proper IFR flying. Another small thing, CRJ 200. I know this is kind of a niche community. People do want the CRJ, especially if you're from North America, where there's a lot of CRJ 200 flying. I could not find a single thing addressing whether or not we'll see it. I don't think we will. I'm gonna hold out hope that maybe down the road we'll see a 200 expansion. It's a cool plane. It fills a very niche role that sometimes the 700 and the 550 can't, going in some of the smaller airports. And the final big question and kind of really cool thing that they're adding in is the big question is, how long are we expecting people to take to get into this? Like, what is the skill gap? And what the project manager said was 20-ish hours on other aircraft in flight sim before you can move over. So about 20 hours, and I'm guessing probably maybe I think it's the CJ4, the A320, 87. I'm just guessing the airliner and maybe private jets area, probably more private jets because those are closer to go over. But the cool thing that they're bringing in is something called Bring Your Coffee and Let's Sit Down, which is going to be these videos done by a real life pilot that flies the CRJ, and they're going to be 5 to 10 minute videos covering all different aspects of the flight, as well as, like I said, action to action videos where you can see what they're doing, the order to do it, and then repeat it yourself. So I'm very excited about that. I think 5 to 10 minute videos, that's like the golden area. That should be enough time to show you how to start up, how to do flight plans, kind of basic stuff. So if you know how to do 2 or 3 things, but you don't know how to do this 1 or 2 things, you don't have to watch this hour-long video. So I'm very excited to see this. Guys, I hope you enjoy this short little video. Shout out to Aerosoft for all the screenshots, and the one other guy on the forums that posted a bunch of screenshots, his name will be attached to the screenshots of his that I use. So until next time, you have a good one, and goodbye.